my beef is sort of like a throwback beef, like an old beef.
Old school beef.
Old school beef. So my old school beef is because I see it still being done. And even I had to say, and I'm not going to really call anyone out, but companies that I like, there's people throwing like, so I'm not a photographer, and Rich, I know you know a fair amount about photography. So there's like saturation where you can tweak saturation of a photo, making the colors just more gaudy. And so there's coral retailers that throw an item, you know, and splash it on Instagram or Facebook or what have you. And they're like, you know, hey, we're selling this coral. And all a normal human has to do is just look at it and you're like, that's not normal, because you see the color of the egg crating or the color of the coralline algae, or, you know, it's a Calastrea furcata, like a trumpet coral. And it looks so like, I mean, there's some bright green ones out there, but it looks so intense that it looks like it's radioactive. And that's you know, so I've had these conversations with some of the retailers, like, dude, chill on the saturation. And it's almost like the made in China thing. Like, bro, if we don't make in China, then we're just not going to compete. And so, hey, I guess I get it from a business standpoint, but it's like, you all got to like commit to sucking ass just because everyone sucks ass, you know, stop with the saturation. Here's the deal. So I like I said, I don't want to call anyone out, but it is even someone who we've mentioned on the show before. I made an order with them and I got a hippopus clam that was advertised online that it was like a green hippopus. And when I got it, and I love the company, I'll tell you straight out, I love the company, but I got the clam and there's no green in it at all. But so the problem for me is then when you get that, it just messes with how you feel about stuff. You know, and if I don't get what I saw, and I don't think I'm being unreasonable, but if you said like, look at this Calastrea furcata and it's glowing green in this picture so much it hurts your eyes, and I get it, and I'm like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's disappointing and frustrating.
It is, and especially because this is not a new issue.
It's old issue.
Yeah, I remember somebody anonymously did a series of articles on Reefs.com about this issue, and they photoshopped Flava Flav into the picture with the corals.
Flava Flav.
So it's man, it's so weird to be around this hobby long enough to see the same bullshit get recycled.
Why are we still doing this, people? That's my question.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not a photographer,
better.
So I don't know how I would tell you, you know, set the f-stops and the this and that, but I'm just like, if I receive something that's like, you know, far from what I saw online, how am I going to be happy about that? Well, and why are we doing this just to grab people's attention?
And an aquarium trade organization could help address that.
Oh.
Right?
Are they going to like hand down laws to say you cannot use this sort
of
if
you become a member of this organization, you agree not to fucking lie about your animals.
But, you know, so a certain part of me, so then my mind goes to, well, buyer beware. If you really thought that coral that was going to be that color, then you don't know much about this industry. But then again, I go back to like, well, why are those people, you know, what's the purpose with showing that overly saturated photo to make people stop on Instagram and order it, and they didn't know any better and they get it and they're like, holy shit, this thing does not look like what I saw. And they call them and like, well, we oversaturate because, bro, everyone oversaturates. We got to make stuff in China. Otherwise we're going to lose out.
They won't say that. They'll say your lights are different. It looks different under different lights.
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm sorry, but if you just, but
that goes with, do you light your tank with blue, or do you like it with whiter light?
Well, and then that's another old thing. That's when we get, you know, so another old school bitch was like, some of us old time reefers would say that the tanks were like Ajax, meaning like the, you know, it's all blue all the time.
Yeah.
It looks like a Grateful Dead poster. But you know what? Different strokes for different folks, though. Is what I'm saying. If that's what you do with your reef tank, it's none of my business, because this is a hobby and you will do what you enjoy.
That's right. And I like the blue. Part of the cycle of my tanks go very blue.
Yeah.
So I can see the fluorescing, because sometimes it looks really awesome to me.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So, fix it. Be better. The hobby can be better. Let's be better.
Let's be better. Be better.
Be better.